Skywars. Apparently you guys don't like it when I scream Skywars in the start of a video, so that's it. Today, I'm going to be playing on all the new Skywars maps. I'm going to be talking about them a little bit and kind of just giving my perspective on them. Yeah, let's get into it. Because this is a video that has never been made before. Welcome back to another one of these amazing low effort, low energy Skywars commentaries that everybody loves so near and dear. Today, I'm going to be playing on all the new maps. I've already played on some of these maps a little bit, but I haven't actually gone too far deep into most of these maps. So these are probably going to be my initial reactions to a lot of them. Right now, we're on the first map in the alphabet, which is aelle, something like that. It looks like L. It reminds me of my bio class with, like, alleles and stuff. I know it's not what it is, but yeah, that's basically it. See, I don't exactly have too much to say about this map right away because it feels like it's a very basic-looking Skywars map, which, I mean, that's fine if that's what you like, but it kind of looks basic. Very heavily reminds me of a ranked map for some reason, which is cool. Hypixel's got to keep ranked Skywars in the game somehow, so they just make a solo map that looks like it's ranked. I can't lie, this map is pretty mid in terms of, like, design, but games play out pretty okay on it, so it's not, like, an awful map. Like, I feel like this is one that I would just play for fun, or if it came up in a queue, I wouldn't dodge this map unless I, like, absolutely hated the people I was playing against, because I feel like some things could probably get a little annoying with this, especially some of these more, like, narrow parts on the map, but honestly, it seems fine for the most part, so it should be good. I also like how there is a bit of, like, different elevations going for it too, because that's always pretty cool in a map. You don't see that a lot. A lot of Skywars maps tend to be very just flat and boring, but this one's kind of got some depth to it. Like this player can just be under here, and like this is a whole new area on the map. Like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, other than like reminding me of the worst game ever, like this map's pretty okay. I kind of don't like maps where there's like a big ring and people have to just kind of circle around the ring, because it reminds me of Onion Ring, and I don't like Onion Ring that much, but honestly, games have been pretty smooth on this map so far, so I'm gonna give it a solid, like, 6 out of 10. Yeah, that's about it, really. All right, now we're on to a map whose name I can, like, actually pronounce. We're on Ancient right now, which honestly looks pretty ancient. Now, I was gonna say, I swear there was another map called Ancient, but I'm thinking of Forgotten. Yeah, this map kind of does what it says it's gonna do. It looks like an ancient kind of map. I actually really like the layout of this map in terms of just, like, where the chests are and how you get to middle. I feel like it's a little different than like your normal Skywars map, which is pretty cool. I like anything that's just remotely different. I really like the design of this map too, with like the ancient like looking beams and pillars. Obviously it's called Ancient, so it's supposed to look ancient, and I like that it actually kind of looks ancient. I fear for my life. I really fear for my life. I feel like this map really gives me some like Heaven Palace vibes, which I absolutely love because Heaven Palace is one of my favorite maps in the game. But yeah, it's not really too much to it. It's just a cool looking map. I like the vibes of it. I like how I just fell in the void there on my own will. Anyways, now we're on to Bonsai, which is the third of the newest maps. This one looks pretty cool. What did I just do? Oh my god, I am so out of it. This map is very open and it's very flat as well, which can be pretty interesting, I think. I've never actually played on this map before, so this is my first impression of it, really. Okay, cool. I feel like this map could be like an old Sky Clash map, or maybe even like something off of a different server. Like, that's what this map kind of reminds me of, but yeah, that was dirty and I love it. A map like this is only fitting with a sunset, so I changed the sky. This is Deadland. Honestly, I love like the spookier maps, and to kind of have one of them back in rotation now is really cool. Because they had a couple maps like that before, but they kind of got removed. I did not mean to do that. I feel like the layout of this map also just comes off as like kind of unique in comparison to the other newer Skywars maps that we've gotten. Like, I feel like this map, like the maps that were added in this update, kind of have a bit more of their own feel to them. Some of them are a bit more generic, but a lot of them kind of feel like their own maps. A lot of the new maps do feel kind of fresh, which I really am fond of. Now it's just really figuring out whether or not these are like good maps to play on. Because truth be told, you can love the design of a map, but if it doesn't play out right, then it's just not going to be a fun experience. And I feel like that's the most difficult thing that Hypixel struggles to balance, is like good design or playability. Because a lot of the best maps balance that design, but it's really difficult when like there's no clear guide on how to do that. The community too is very like undecided on what they want in a map. They just want it to look good and play well, but there's no real like criteria for them to meet that. But I feel like with this, they actually did a pretty decent job of like balancing good looks with good playability. All right, now we're on to one of my favorite maps of the rotation update thingy. This is Deserted Dunes. You know it's a good map when you can just one block it to middle like that. I really like the middle layout of this too, where it's kind of got like a downward elevation kind of thing. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's got holes. It's got everything one could want in a Skywars map. Stairs, holes, chests in weird locations. Like, what more could you want? Yeah, I don't really got much to say about this. Like, I really like the spawn islands. I like the middle and the way that it's designed. It's interesting block choices that all seem to just match well, which I'm really fond of. I like when things look nice as well. Now on to the worst, in my opinion, map of the new update. This is Glacier. Oh boy, do I have a mouthful about this map. Oh my god. First of all, the different levels of snow right there while I'm trying to bridge, that in itself is annoying. But that doesn't even scratch the surface of where my complaints begin about this map. I don't know, this just gives me like Valorant Overwatch vibes. I don't know why. I feel like the design is too complex. Like, I'm literally panicking trying to figure out the layout of this map. Like, seriously, this is, why? Not spending more time on that map than I need to. This is Metari Temple. I feel like this looks like that one Bed Wars map that looks like the other Bed Wars map. I don't know the names of Bed Wars maps, but like they all kind of have that similar look. There's like a solo 2s map and then a teams, like a 3s 4s map that all kind of have like that same look to it. And that's what this map looks like to me, except it was like adapted into Skywars. No, that's bad. Okay, cool. Yeah, again, like I got no real complaints about this one. I feel like this is a pretty solid map. Like, I like the layout of it. I like the color scheme. Even though it's very similar to that Bed Wars map, I kind of think it's cool if they all kind of share that one similar map. It reminds me of how they used to do like Onset and Tribute, where like they had Onset and Tribute as like kind of similar maps, but one was for Mega, one was for normal mode. Same with like Shire and Mega Shire, and like Jinzo and Hanzo, like all those like same kind of maps. Like it kind of reminds me of this, but now it's shared between games a little bit. Oh, thanks for the lag back, Hypixel. Jeez, that was a pretty good bridge, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed here. I don't know what to do. I'm like actually screwed. I got nothing. This guy's got speed. I've got nothing except hopes and dreams. No! All right, now we're playing on the map Stronghold. This one is a 0 out of 10 because this literally looks nothing like a Minecraft Stronghold. Like, I feel like I was lied to here a little. I feel like if you're gonna like try and go for something, you can't like falsely advertise this to me. I'm kidding. You know what? This map is not that bad. I feel like this is another one of the better Skywars maps in this update. It's pretty cool. I like the look of it, the layout, the block choices. It's very different from the other ones, I feel, just because you don't have like this kind of, what is this, granite, polished and unpolished granite in the maps that often. I feel like half of this video is just me struggling to deal with the new update. Like, I'm just gonna go on a little bit of a tangent here, but like, I feel like I've been playing Skywars tonight. Last time I played Skywars was the day the update dropped, and I played some with forums and whatnot, so everything was still relatively new, and like no one had really figured out anything yet. But like now that like the update has been out for a week, and I just started playing it again tonight, so I feel like I've kind of missed out on like a week's worth of development and whatnot. The obvious meta has already shifted towards the new mythic kit, specifically Chrono Breaker, just because like that's all you see. If I press tab, you can see like literally like 2 Chrono Breakers in the game, and most games there's even more than that, so it's already like an obvious meta. Oops. And I mean, I can see why, because like that literally just saved me. I would have been screwed. That game would have been over for me right then and there. Like, now everybody is going Chrono Breaker, and I feel like the only way that I can combat these guys is by literally going Chrono Breaker, and that doesn't help anything, because now everyone's going the same kit, and it's just like it was before. But now everyone has magical teleportation powers, because this is now Overwatch. Yippee! You can't be too shocked, you can't be too upset, because we spent years begging for an update, and this is what we get, so we have to like it, right? Anyways, this is waititi. Waititi, I don't know. I just remember making a tits joke on when I first saw this map. Yeah, it's honestly pretty cool. I like this one a fair bit more than the others, which is always nice. I like maps that are fun to play on, and this map is pretty fun to play on, so not complaining. I hate that this is like the extent of my commentary, because I feel like I should have had much better commentaries, but this is like such a last minute lazy video, as is everything else I make. But like, I'm about to get an 8 kill on this map, so honestly, it's not that bad at all. If I can pull off like an 8 kill like this soon into my time playing on the map, that's pretty good. It's like my second time playing the map, so that's pretty good. All right, last but not least, we got workshop, which is a map. It's a map. I'm the map. I'm the map. You know, back in high school, they actually called me IroTheCookieLord, Skywars map expert. So let me tell you how I know this is a Skywars map. Yep, it looks like a Skywars map. You know what? This little underneath bit gives me such heavy, like, Chronos vibes. Like, I know nobody is going to know what that map is, except for maybe, like, me and a couple other people that played back in, like, 2016. But this just reminds me of Chronos so much. For those of you who don't know, Chronos was a map that looked like a giant clock, but it was all connected kind of underneath the map. And that's where the chests were. They were, like, underneath the map, held, like, on, like, narrow little bridges. And it was so bad. Oh my god. There's a reason we haven't seen that map since 2016. So yeah, this one is a bit of a weird map. I don't exactly like the ladders and stuff, because I feel like ladders are just so awkward in Skywars maps. Like, I don't know, they don't really work that well. I've seen them tried to be used before, but like, if you don't know what I mean, there's ladders like right here trying to get to middle. And obviously you can like build around them, but it's still annoying. That's what I'm just gonna do, is just build around them because it's faster. Again, like this middle part reminds me of ranked Skywars. Like this middle bit down there looks like Overstone, I think it was called. Okay, that's the video. I want to die now. Goodbye. Obama.